Hey everybody, I just wanted to pass on a message that I got from my Sasquatch clan the other day. Immediately after I had made a video which was ridiculous. I've shared it with some of my friends, but it's not something that I could release as a to the general public, whatever, to our community, because yeah, I look super bad. I have been told to play music in certain chords for my Sasquatch clan around the time the full moon doesn't, it's not like one night. It affects everything. It's like it's almost like, 4 or 5 day, and it affects them for longer. And there are things, supposedly, that negative things that can come in, and it can kind of drain their energy. It can affect them. It can be almost like threats to them. And so again, I was told to kind of help them, to strengthen them for whatever reason. These music notes help them, and it could be along the lines of with binaural beats and things like that. We don't know. I'm not sure how this works, and I don't even know but what I can tell you is that they definitely respond to me playing the music, and I'll even kind of sing along with it and do like dance if I feel like it, or like play air guitar or something like ridiculous. But it's just a way, also though, for me to kind of connect to them. I have been told that that based on their actions and they're trying to get my attention. So I need to find a way that we're both comfortable with, that we can kind of interact with each other. And like I said, I've been thinking, how am I going to get this message out to people? So this is the best way. Play the music. And then as the music was playing, and I was just like waving and, singing, but I couldn't really see anything. Sometimes I can. It's not super clear, but I can see like their outlines, like they're standing kind of, or I'll see them in my peripheral. But I began to get this like words, or not a voice in my head. It's but just like a story. And I'm thinking, this has got to be mindspeak. It came out of nowhere. I was happy. I was having a great time with them. And all of a sudden I'm hit with this wave of like confusion, kind of sadness, almost like a scared feeling. And I'm thinking, what in the world? And then I became overcome with emotion, to the point where I just started to cry. And I am not the type of, never been the type of girl to immediately burst into tears. I don't know. If prior to that, crying a few days ago, I can't even tell you when the last time. I mean, like, I might be brought to tears by something that's touching, but I can't tell you when the last time that I just cried about something. I don't normally cry. So this was just really weird. It was weird emotions, weird behavior. And again, because it came on so strong. But what I was told was that they wanted to know, they were curious as to why I want to photograph them, video them. Why am I paying so much attention to them? And why was I not afraid of them? Because, I have been spending time trying to talk to them in my mind, or, I've actually, gone out to an area that I know is active and talked to them. And I have apologized profusely for my reaction to the one that I saw sitting in the bush last August, because I still, like, that really hurts me when I think about it, that I and this is this camera, and it was getting dark. Some of you may know the story, some of you may not. So I'll just briefly, there is an area right alongside of our house that that I can look into the woods when it's getting dark, and again I can kind of see them. I'm really going to try to get a video of them. I will always ask for permission, and but I had not been successful. But I thought I'm just going to keep doing it to try to get like a closer, I guess, video of them and photos. So walking along, didn't see anything on my camera. And then I thought, well, there's a bush that was kind of like hanging down over the path. And I thought, what the heck? I'm just going to stick my phone in there. And I don't know. I don't even know why I did it. I don't know why I did it. But when I did, much to my surprise, there sat a Sasquatch. It was, I'm going to guess, 6 to 8 feet tall. All I saw is it's from its knees. Its knees were up about right here, and it had its hands folded, and I remember its long hair. It was brown, with like auburn. I'm seeing this through my phone camera, and it was brief. And it was, but my phone stopped. This is what's weird, is I could see it, but my phone had stopped recording. I was recording, but my phone stopped immediately. What the video shows is that immediately, like, I stick my phone in the bush, and it started to adjust to the light. And then that's when the recording stopped. So description, had its hands like this, and I could only see like this. Immediately when we locked eyes, it put its head down, so I could no longer see what was it. I thought immediately when I saw it, was like, oh my gosh, this looks like Chewbacca from Star Wars. Like, whoa, because Chewbacca has that long hair. It's had long hair in its legs, very long hair. Exactly like Chewbacca, except, but like I said, I could only see from maybe, this far down. Couldn't even tell you what kind of a nose, because again, it was not, but what was most striking was that there were, it was like two round circles of white. I don't know if it was its skin or if it was like hair, but around its eyes. And I've since seen a few Sasquatch that show up in my pictures that have that. Now, I don't know if that's like some type of a genetic pattern, of skin or hair or whatever, again, because I don't know. But so really it was just very quick. Stuck the camera in, it's sitting like this, we make eye contact, it immediately puts it down. I was like, ah, or whatever, screamed and grabbed had my phone. I just ran into my house. I was telling my daughter about it, and I was just blown away, because this is the first time that I had seen one this close, absolutely sitting right in front of me. So over the past year, I've really been thinking about this, and it breaks my heart that this is how I reacted, because I think that this was a juvenile. So if it's 6 to 8 feet tall, I have a feeling it was a male. I don't know that for sure though. It had no scent to it, and my grandson he'll do the same thing. Like when he gets scared, or like if he's getting, not yelled at, because he's only like a year old, but if he thinks that somebody's yelling at him or telling him like no, he immediately he'll close his eyes, or he'll put his head down. And I guess that's another thing, that's because of seeing my grandson do that. I'm like, oh no, this poor thing. Like, I really, really hope that I didn't hurt its feelings. So with that being said, back to my story. Or what the mind speak and what the message was, that they wanted to know, why am I so interested in seeing them, and why am I not afraid? This did not mention, these pictures I was seeing did not mention anything about that particular Sasquatch that I saw in the bush. It was more of like a generalized it was like they were replaying almost like memories of, and I'm seeing myself taking pictures, talking to them, whatever, and them standing, like watching me do this. And because they said most, and this is, I hope I don't want to start to cry, but most humans, all humans that they have encountered have been afraid of them, and have immediately, like, screamed or thought, that they're monsters. I have a feeling that they really don't interact and have not had interaction with a lot of humans, and they don't want to because of that. Why are you doing this? Because people are scared of us and they think we're ugly and we're monsters. And why do you want to see us? What is it? And that just, gosh, it just, like, it broke my heart, that to think that, that they think, like a lot of people do, that they're monsters and that they're these hideous, scary, scary monsters. It just really, I never ever thought of it that way, that this is how they perceive humans to think of them. So there was a brief flash of, it was a child Sasquatch, like laying with its eyes closed, and it seemed like people, like not people, that Sasquatch were like standing, like crying. I don't know if this young Sasquatch was shocked or whatever, I don't know, but it was like they were showing me this, and it was this profound sadness because they're showing me a picture of, and I can only assume that that humans did that. And maybe it didn't, I don't know, maybe it was something that they were told or whatever, because it's just like they say, mindspeak is literally almost like a movie, pictures, words. You're not really hearing words, you're seeing some things you will hear, but it's just so yeah, that was just a whole new way to look at this. Then I had another session, I guess you'd say, of mindspeak, and this is when I was told that I needed to share this with people, that they wanted this message to get out, and I will do that in another video.